the science of performance enhancing, I feel like there's always kind of this like almost like this gap where, hey, USADA and these different organizations are testing for this kind of pool of drugs. And then there's kind of a gap. And then there's people that are kind of outliers that are on the front side of this thing that are performance enhancing with things that aren't known yet. And I feel like that's kind of this like cat and mouse where, hey, we're performance enhancing. And that's why I always like to, when they're like, you go do a drug test, this and any future, we save these samples for 3 years and continue to test them for the mere fact that like they know that there are things out there that athletes are using that haven't become, public knowledge yet, that haven't made it onto their list.
Mm-hmm. So there is, and obviously, I mean, some of the better examples of that would be Balco. They had Victor Conti had a friend of his who was a chemist. And he went through the East German catalog of different drugs that were produced by the East German pharmaceutical company that they had, the state run. And he found one that he could tweak just a little bit chemically, but all that did was make it so that the testers couldn't find it. But it had basically the exact same impact on the body. They never would have been caught had a disgruntled either coach or athlete who Conti pissed off hadn't sent in a syringe with some of the clear still in it to USADA and said, and anonymously did so, but we're pretty sure we know who it is at this point. So, I mean, those are the kinds of things that typically happen. Somebody gets jealous and they will send in a sample, and then it gets caught from that point forward. And then all the chemists are going to do is we'll just make a different one.